with great love, great respect. I want to welcome all of you here. I'm glad that everybody loved me so much to come for my birthday meditation. And you don't have to bring a gift. My greatest gift is your happiness. As you know, the purpose of a Swami is to make you happy. So when you are happy, I feel good, and that's my gift from you. And when you're unhappy, I'm also unhappy. So I really want to welcome you with great love, with great heart, and to the Hindu Learning Center today. I'm happy that you're able to make an effort to come and be here with me for my birthday. As you can see from the program, my key, of course, in your life is to make you happy. And so I give you keys to happiness. Like always, the Hindu Learning Center, the purpose is to teach you, not preach to you, but teach to you the methods of living successfully, methods of living happily, and to be able to be practical with the universe to a point where you can benefit from the universe. We here teach you how to live successfully, how to plan your life fully and so on, with the help of the science of Hinduism and science of life code and so on. And meditation, of course, is part of all that teaching. And the purpose of coming to the Hindu Learning Center meditation is to learn how to do the mantras, how to pronounce the mantras, and how to get your health in order in terms of your mind, your mental condition. It all happens in the mind. It's our mind that makes it happen. Because we create everything in our mind, meditation becomes very important. Meditation is a science of controlling the mind. There's no other way to control the mind. It's not like you can take a bandage and wrap up the mind with a bandage and cure it. That doesn't cure the mind. What cures the mind is your meditation, your actions in terms of your breath and so on. So our meditation is called prana meditation, or the meditation of the life force. In other words, the life force is known as the air that you breathe. The air that you breathe controls your whole body, controls how you speak, controls how you hear, controls how your digestion works, controls how your brain works. It's the air, which is called prana, or the force of life, that controls your whole system. If you stop breathing for 2 minutes, you wouldn't be able to think, you wouldn't be able to see, you wouldn't be able to hear, you wouldn't be able to eat, nothing, because the air controls everything. So that's why we practice what you call the air or prana meditation, where you take deep breaths and you control the way your body works. And a lot of times we get depressed and people don't know we're depressed. Like somebody would commit suicide or kill themselves, and they say, oh, I didn't know that he or she feel that way. I didn't know that she was so distressed. And so that is why we don't sometimes know how the other person is thinking, and so it's too late. Here we can get them to realign their mind and so on with mantras and chants and so on. Like we said, the breath controls your body, how you breathe. Usually when you walk into a place and you're breathing on the right side of your nostrils, usually things are going to go well. Try that sometime on the right side. And usually when you walk into a place and your right side of your nostrils are blocked, things are going to be a little bit tough. Because why? Because the condition of your body is going to determine how you will handle that problem. Usually, if it's clear and everything is clear with your body and your breathing is very good, right, my right nostrils are clear, so that means things are going to go good in meditation. So it means that you are going to probably handle that problem better. There's no magic about it. So don't get superstitious about it. Well, okay, if I breathe, my right side is clear, that means something's going to go good. It's going to go good because your system is allowing it to go good because you're breathing properly, right? So it's very important that so it's very important that you understand how you breathe, and to control that breathing is what we do meditation. So what I want you to do is I would like you to sit with your fingers like that. This controls the energy points in your body, the nerve centers in your body, and you will rest it on your knees. If you're sitting cross-legged, is very good because cross-legged means that your chakra is connected to the earth. That's why we sit cross-legged on the floor. It means your chakra is connected to the earth and you're going to draw the energy of the earth. So it's always good to ground the chakra. And then what happens, you're going to take a deep breath out. Now, when you breathe deep and you breathe out again, say the word Om. As Dr. Oz said, the word Om controls the vagus nerve, which controls the whole nervous system and thinking of your body. So relax. Okay, I welcome all of you again. And as I said, I'm glad to welcome you for my birthday. My greatest gift is your happiness. And of course, what's so special about a birthday? And of course, a birthday is very special. Because the birth date is the beginning of your first breath. Again, we come to the breath, see? Your first breath is your birthday. So the day you took the first breath is the day you began your life. So now, what happens after that, in between, starts you are great chanters and devotees. Okay. Go ahead. Now, like I said, the first breath is your birth date, and then the last breath is your death date. It's that last breath. So when you stop breathing, that's when you die. So what happens in between the first time you take the first breath and what happens between the last time you take the last breath is what's important. It's what's important. So that's why we have so many breaths in our lives. And then our breath in our life is what creates our heartbeat. That's why you get your pulse. And so what happens now, everybody's entitled to 120 years of heartbeats. That means that when you're born, you're given that 120 years of heartbeats. But according to what you have done in your life, you smoke, you drink, you eat red meat or whatever, and the way you act, how many times you get angry, how many times you suffer, how you struggle in your life, all shortens the years of your life. And so, if you do well, you go up to 100, 120. And if you have done bad, you shorten it to 80 or 90 or 70, whatever. That's what you find in some places, in some countries, the lifespan is longer because they don't eat the same things other people eat. And then in some places, lifespan is shorter because they eat a lot of meat and so on, and red meat. So that's why. So everybody here is entitled to 120 years. I hope you have gained some of that through the meditation and so on, and through your breath meditation. It helps you to live longer. And it is the breath that goes away when you die. So it's very important that we understand what our birth is about. Our birthday also forms our life code. In other words, the code which we work with in our system, in our big temple here, in our book, each one have a life code for that day, and that's when your life begins. And then what happens now is that every year you celebrate your birthday, you're actually celebrating a cycle of 360 days. See, some people think that birthdays are not important, but birthdays are important. Because that's when the sun comes around and moves back into the same place where you were when you took your first breath. Right? So long ago, before they had mathematical measurements, they would say you live for 100 moons or 100 suns or something like that. So they used to measure it in suns and moons. So what happens now is every year you celebrate your birthday, and the sun has completed one cycle. So a birthday is very significant. You know, it's not just an ordinary day, like people say sometimes. Well, it's an ordinary day. It's not an ordinary day. Your birthday is very special because that's when the sun comes back into position every year. So if you've done 30 birthdays, that's 30 times the sun came around. You know, and then after the sun comes around 90 times, you're 90 years old. So again, birthdays are very special. So if you take your life code and your birthdays and so on, as we see, you can actually see how your life will go from that birthday, because you start at that moment of cycles, like starting a graph, and your life will go like that, according to how you perform your karma. So when your karma is that you are having IRS problems, is because in some part before you might have owed some taxes, or you did something extra to the taxes, or cheated in the taxes. So again, the cycle goes like that. So every time the sun comes around, it brings back the cycle. So what goes around, comes around. But fine, everybody understand that. That's karma. That's reaction. Right?